proud as fuck at the blindside that I kind of did last tribal council. Nothing against David W, but I just trusted my gut that David S actually is incapable of not being honest. That Megan had that damn rifle, and I was like, I could see it in her eyes that she was vulnerable, and I was like, we're both gonna play it. I knew David S had one, and the only other name that was thrown around was David W, and he was kind of wishy-washy, and I was like, I don't need no wishy-washy shit around.
So this next challenge is called sea legs. Alright? You'll be standing right here at the shore on one leg. Last player standing wins. 2, 1. Alright, quick touch the ground, you are out. Balance and determination. Alright, drop. Megan is out. That is something.
We all four we held strong.
Megan. Yeah.
Okay, and I did exactly what I said I was going to do. Now we just need to pull in Megan and then figure out who's next. Joe. Oh, and he's out now.
Yeah.
I say we go for the original plan then.
Yeah.
We got the votes. So the 4 from the tribe swap, we're going to hold strong and we were going to go vote Joe on the last tribal council, but didn't he win immunity or something like that?
He won immunity.
Yeah. So this time we're thinking that it's going to go to a tie, and then I don't know where we're going to win. But if we hold strong, I think Andy's going to go rogue soon.
Yeah.
But then let's get
You think he's
let's get Megan in on our side.
Okay.
But you for sure are my strongest alliance right now.
Yeah. I gave you that title.
I completely agree. Like I'm fine going girl strong, and then me being the third. I do not care. It would be me, you, Megan, done. Girl power all the way. I don't give a shit.
Let's go to a circuit. They all still want to vote for you, though.
Everyone wants me out.
Yeah.
Like I would have gone home over Megan this last vote.
Right.
Okay.
Unless, why don't you go dig at the lifeguard?
We dug pretty good, and I
would go again right now, because if anything, you could make them think you have an immunity if you go up. So off you go.
Alright.
Men.
I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't want to vote you out. I think the reason people wanted to vote you out last time was because the word got around that you had an idol. So we wanted to ice that out.
Yep.
It's hard when we have an idol. Anyways, that's why that vote happened.
Yes.
I don't want you to go. I think now there really is. It's become, there's probably some alliances that are pretty strong, but I feel like...
Who do you feel tight with? Because I don't want to see you go.
You know, I don't know. The person who I thought I felt tight with, I don't know if I feel tight with anymore. I mean, I feel like I don't know for sure what his game is right now. He's so good at his Joe. He's just a really good player. So I don't know if he's betraying me, and I don't want to say I'm betraying him at all. I just am that's the one where I'm like, oh my god, he's good.
What would be a good thing to do a list review now?
Is what? Yeah, it feels like the easiest one.
Meg.
Look. Oh,
I just told you on the first time. This is the first time
I somehow figured out a way to get into a different alliance, and so if that actually comes out, then it'll be great, and if not, then I have a feeling that it'll be me, so we'll see what happens.
It said the other David, ... W. And I put that as a message to you. So I have kept my word so far.
You've definitely kept your word. I was honest with you with who I voted for.
Okay. But I think that the best thing for us, now that we're both targets, is we have to work together. Because you have Jill.
I voted for him twice too. I was like,
It was smart, you played it, I played it, we're doing good!
Yeah. We have to figure out what the red boys are doing because they said they didn't want to listen to the PR.
Oh yeah, totally. And I'm all for a girls thing, even though I'm not a chick.
David thinks he's going fast, so he's, yeah, so he wants us to,
I don't know how much further you can drag it along. We did drag it. That's why I think he's doing. He just went digging.
oh really?
Justin's digging right now.
Where?
He's running
At
back
the-
over. Yes. I was trying to see who said I mean what spot. So I think we should pull back at it. I mean, she is a physical threat at this point. I don't think people are taking me as a strategic threat. And both of the blind signs that have happened today have been me and Elise. So maybe you should be watching us a little closer.
But right now, because...
Oh wait, no, pull Megan in with us.
Yeah. I mean, I think we should pull Megan. I think Andy's going to go rogue this road. And if Andy goes rogue, then I'm going to be out.
I think Andy's the one who went wrong.
Yeah, well, it's
I don't blame
totally...
him.
Justin either has that idol, because he just went digging over there too.
yeah.
For what? Yes.
I think she's gonna.
Yeah, I think she's laughing her way.
Yeah, she's gonna make an ass out of all
I'm
of
having a
us.
great time. Enjoying it. Can I reward it to someone like
Yeah.
we're playing fantasy right
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she's gonna be a fan favorite for sure. And it's like no one sees her as a threat, and it's
Yeah.
just been like calm.
I'm 100%.
She's already gone up to Jacob, and she has
Yeah.
Chris. So
Oh,
she's
okay.
coming for one of the top guys, which are us.
Yeah.
She already pulled that big move
Yeah.
by getting rid of her own team captain.
Yep.
Who had 2 votes?
Yeah, look at
she
them right
really
now.
stood
Why
out.
are they? We have to get her out.
Yeah,
I mean, technically she orchestrated.
we just need to spread the word.
It's all we have. It's all we.
It's literally, if not, we're going to be laughed at by David and Elise taking over this game,
Yep.
and then we're all going to look like asses.
If that's the final.
And I've already done enough today.
I really don't think I'm on many people's radar. I have been the one putting out the names almost every time, and no one seems to notice that it's me. And I think it's because I've been playing kind of a pipsqueak game. I think everyone thinks I'm just a scrawny little dude, but I've just been kind of like flopping on the rocks, like just to make it seem like I'm not as athletic as I am. I mean, I've been sucking in the immunity challenges. I think that I'm flying under the radar exactly as I wanted to, and I think my meat shields are gonna protect me to the end. I think this is the turning point of the game. I think we've really solidified me, Justin, Chad, and Joe. I think we really want to go to the Final Four. And I think we're just gonna roll with this at this point. Like, it's all we have, and there's too many people scrapping, and it's getting scary, so we need to start booting them.
Justin.
We're all in for
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh,
She came to me and said
point.
she wanted you out.
I know,
So-
and that's why she's going to
So
leave.
the time we were at New Japan, she was the one who was orchestrating the alarm, so she lied straight to my face and then. Okay, so you're down to put her out? Yeah. So we need to say.
don't want it to be like blindsided woman.
It's not going to be. I mean, I had votes against me every single time also.
Pull through!
Yeah, I know.
You're like, here's my other trick. Here's my other trick.
I would be loyal to you if you went Andy.
Is there something about Andy?
Well, okay, well, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I had an alliance with him, and I have a feeling he's going rogue right now, talking about trying to get me out.
Let me talk to Elise. Let me see if I can pull her from that group.
I mean, that would keep both of us in the game. I would be loyal to you. I have kept my word with every single person. So you've been very vocal. I've been very vocal. I've been very open. I've thrown my game out there, and this is what it is. But Andy's playing a shady game. I think it should be Andy, because Andy's going rogue from the alliance that I had previously. That I told you about, the alliance between
Your new green.
yeah. So if you want to come with us, I mean, right now, otherwise it's going to be me. Hands down.
To be honest, this vote is very nerve-wracking. We've been a really strong component from our original tribe going forward. But as I've said before, it's because we're all such strong people, and now is the time that these strong people are going to start to see each other more as threats than as teammates. And I've heard my name thrown out for this tribal, so although I'm sitting on the highest rock, I'm not feeling like I'm on the highest rock. I did my best before going into this tribal to kind of get my soldiers in line and hope that we're on the same page, but as you've seen the past 2 tribals, it's not always gone the way I thought it's gonna go.
This might be my time. The last ditch effort, we were trying to get Joe on our side, but I have a feeling it's not even going to be a blind side, it is going to be a landslide. Everyone is going for me.
I feel like David's time might finally be up. I could be fooling myself, but I think that he's just such a loose cannon that people don't know how desperate he's going to be to stay in the game. And I don't know. But I heard David trying to get people to go Andy last time. Andy's a bit wishy-washy, and that's making us nervous. Andy, I think, seems easily manipulated at the moment. Whether that's true or not, I don't know.
Like a weekend, David as Sunday. Because that's what I'm worried about.
Yeah. Oh, that we're someone else's game. Yeah, we are.
Games are more this, you know,
Yeah, we are.
Maybe not vote for it this one, but
Yeah.
future,
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind thinking about that.
I agree with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what's that? We're just like wondering if we're playing someone else's game right now. Yeah. Like, are we all doing like all players' games? That's what I'm worried about, is that we're all just like, you try using your
So who would you guys want to
Like, the person where I'm actually worried about is just the way he takes that out.
I know it's only been like 2 hours since the merge, but I feel like we've been trying to get it out for forever.
Because you guys want to follow the
I think we should. Like, let's just move on.
So a bunch of people want to vote for David again. David and I were in a bit of an alliance, but at this point he has a huge target on his back, so it's like I feel like I saved him at the last vote. I gave him a hidden immunity idol so he could save himself, but he's not winning people over. So I kind of feel like that alliance, if I stick with him, I'm just gonna go down in flames with him. So I need to jump ship and go back to another alliance I had, who are also bringing up interesting points that maybe we should start looking at Joe, because he's a very strong power player. So yeah, I think it's just the time when people start making some big moves. We'll see what happens. They could all be lying to me.
I'm voting last time. I am too.
I'll do next.
Alright. If I survive this vote, I do think that I have a high chance of winning this game.
And David W. voted out in the last battle.
They're so clean shaven.
All right, crazy tribal council last time, right? So, David, you had a lot of votes for you at that tribal. How are you feeling this time?
I don't know. I'm still surprised I'm here. Like, it is what it is. I'm shocked. I'm flabbergasted. I have no words.
And Megan, while there weren't a ton of votes for you, it could have been you and with David using his idol. So you were also saved by your idol. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling as if I listened to the chatter properly and lived to see another tribal.
So we have 6 of the 7 original Matador still together and all sitting together.
Oh my god, are we?
They really wanted to plan.
I just like this
Are you
spot.
still a unit? Justin, are you still a unit?
I don't think we ever were a unit because we never voted together once as an original tribe. So even though we had a good friendship going, alliances were never tested, allegiances were never truly sealed in voting, and I think it all comes to play when you vote.
Chad, you have your second immunity. Are you starting to worry about becoming a unity threat?
Yeah. I almost wanted to. I didn't want to win this one almost, and then as I got to the end, I was like, if I go now, I maybe am up. I don't know who I really don't know who I can trust right now.
Joe, you're the last original captain left in the game. Do you feel like you still have a target on your back, or do you feel like it's moved at all?
I mean, to touch it, like, how I'm feeling right now is, I guess we are still together, and I'm like the captain of this team, but now we're all individuals, like, we're all playing our game on our own. And it's hard because, like, yes, you can say we're together, but the only thing that's keeping us together is we're all still fighting.
Let's get to the boat, Matt. It's fucking cold.
Alright. Bumblefucking my way through the game at this point. The last vote didn't even go the way I thought it was going to. So we'll see what happens. But I don't think you're playing as good of a game as everybody else thinks you are, or that you're as conniving as everybody else thinks you're playing, but you are kind of laughing your way to the end and nobody thinks you're a threat, so I'm hoping this is the way that everybody goes. And it's just revenge, you know, it's the final debate.
I hope this isn't another edition of Joe on the wrong side of the vote.
It's me tonight. It's pretty obvious. This was a Hail Mary for the win. We'll see what happens.
You're a beast.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm still grinning over that last blindside, but this time it almost seems too good to be true that David will finally go. Not that I want him to go. He's actually been like very forward and honest with me, I feel like. But I think that honesty and straightforwardness and like everyone knowing what he's gonna do at all times is gonna come back to possibly bite the people who stick with him more depending on who gets on the jury. I actually really like you, but could be me. I always think it's me.
If anyone has a hidden immunity idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. I will read the votes. First vote, David S. Next vote, Megan. 1 David S., 1 Megan. Andy. 1 David S., 1 Megan, 1 Andy. Elise. 1 David S., 1 Andy, 1 Elise, and 1 Megan. Elise. 2 votes Elise, 1 for Andy, Megan, David S. Elise. That's 3 votes Elise. 1 vote for the rest of them. The 12th person voted on a Survivor Pirate Pro. Elise.
This is amazing! Oh my god. I go look really upset. And I'm not! Okay, oh wait, sorry, that was, okay.
Elise.
This is why you do it.
The tribe has spoken.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Elise may be the first person to ever laugh her way.
Hey, jury! I just got voted out. My Survivor experience is complete. It was so fun. Yeah, it was great. I totally was blindsided. It was great. I figured this might be happening though because let's be honest, guys, I'm pretty fucking likable. So I'm a threat socially. I don't think anyone wanted to take me to the end because they'll be like, I'm voting for Elise because she's just so goddamn fluffy and cute. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and I think leaving Joe in there is a mistake because he's kind of running things. And Chad's a really strong player, but you know what? It was great. We'll see what happens. And David, you made it another round. Chris, I hope you make it to the end. I will vote for you if you do. Just keep flying under that radar, boo-boo. Just keep flying under that radar.